What's up, guys? This is Farouk from the African Fighters. Today we have a very special guest with us. He's South African Muay Thai fighter, and also just recently represented South Africa at the World Championship in Abu Dhabi in the UAE. He is Given Black Superman Msiza. Did I get the name right?
Yes, Msiza.
All right. Nice to have you, champ. Good to have you with us. How's it going? How's life?
Life is good. Just out for a month and some few weeks now, but yeah, otherwise I'm just relaxing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get into that. We'll talk about the World Championships and also, but before that, I'd like to go back to your journey. How did you get into combat sports? You started with karate and then you moved to kickboxing, and now today you represented South Africa at the World Championship in Muay Thai competition, World Championship. So tell us how it all started. Tell us how you started your career. Did you quit school or you finished high school and then move? Just tell us a little summary of your journey.
Okay, so I basically started my martial art journey back in 1999, and I was 6 years old. So, so what they used to do in school in South Africa is that back in the days they used to have specific days where they play some movies in school and stuff like that. So on that specific day, they were playing the movie Kickboxer by Jean-Claude Van Damme. You know, so and I was a kid, I was 6, so I got hooked. I was in grade 1. I got hooked. I was excited, like, wow, what is this? I wanted to do it. I wanted to be part of that, you know. So a few days later, some of my friends, they were doing karate, and they were saying things about karate like Koyoko Shinkai, to be specific. They were saying things. Remember that movie of Jean-Claude Van Damme? We are doing a similar thing.
Yes.
We are training, but we were training outside, like in the bush. We do not have a gym. So they invited me to that. And yeah, that's how my journey started. I went there, started training, and I've been training ever since.
But you guys were never allowed to practice in the school. You never did that in school. It wasn't allowed.
No, it wasn't allowed. It wasn't a thing. Like I remember back in the days, it was when we did martial art or karate, we kept it secret from the society. I don't know why, but you never know somebody's doing karate until you get in a fight with them and they beat you up.
Yeah, I think it was seen like a taboo in Africa.
Yes, it was. We kept it a secret. Yeah, we kept it a secret, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then from then onward, I did it from 1999 until 2010. I had to move from where I was staying to another location, so I stopped for a year.
Okay.
And then when
where did you move to?
So I was staying in Hammanskraal. So I moved from Hammanskraal to Kameeldrift.
Okay.
Because I had to change schools.
Okay.
So I was going to do my grade 10 by then. So then I started, and then for a whole year, I did not do anything. I stopped. Then I went to, after a year, there was a lady I was going to church with, and she was a church lady, and she knew me, she knew my story, she knew I was loving karate and stuff.
Okay.
And then what happened is that she was dating my coach, my kickboxing coach.
Okay.
And I used to tell her about karate and my love for fighting and stuff. Okay. And then she was like, oh, my boyfriend has a gym, a kickboxing gym. I'm gonna invite you, talk to him, invite you to the gym. Would you love to try some kickboxing? It's not karate, but it's kickboxing. I said, yeah, for sure. I would love to do that. And then that's how I started doing kickboxing. Yes. I got my first fight in kickboxing. I was excited. I won my first fight. I'll never forget this. And and then in 2000, I've been doing Muay Thai for 2 years now. So
just 2 years.
Yeah, it's 2 years now. But I had over 80 something amateur fights.
Okay.
In kickboxing.
Wow. No, nice.
And then I did 7. I did 7 pro fights in kickboxing.
So, if you don't mind telling us, at least the audience would like to know, what will you say is your record in kickboxing amateur fights? I know it doesn't really count so much, but how?
Yeah, it's over 80 fights. I stopped counting at 80.
Okay, now and you won majority.
Yeah.
How many did you win?
I won a lot. Hey, I won, let's say 90% of my fights in kickboxing. Okay. I won them. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Because also, I just came.
Okay, carry on.
Yeah. Yeah, I just came from. Remember, I was doing Kyokushin. Kyokushin it's a hard karate. It's full contact.
Okay.
So I came in kickboxing with that mentality. You have to train hard. You have to fight hard. And then I went to kickboxing the same mentality. When I got there, I was dominating a lot. So I started losing my fights in kickboxing when I went from junior to senior. Because then there was more experienced guys. Yeah. So I started losing until I got the hang of it, and I got used to it, and then I started winning my fights from there, and then I turned pro. Because the amateur guys were scared of me. I mean, scared of the Black Superman. Everybody's been scared of the Black Superman.
Black Superman. What a nice name, to be honest. I've seen different nickname in combat sport, but this one is very special one. Everybody's going for the Black Panther, but Black Superman is a good one.
Black Superman.
So, you said you've been practicing Muay Thai in just 2 years, and I saw somewhere. I didn't have enough time to research. I'm kind of busy, and shout out to Combat Cave. And he wanted us to get this interview done, so I said I'll try my best to make sure we talk about this, just to get you on our platform. So I didn't research so much, but I saw somewhere where it said that you kind of have the credit of Muay Thai in South Africa. It's kind of attributed toward you guys as the first or the starter, or how would I put it, the face of Muay Thai in South Africa. How true is that? And how can you walk me through the journey of your Muay Thai career? And what would you say is the difference between Muay Thai and kickboxing? And which would you prefer?
Well,
sorry, I put too much question together, but if you can put all,
No. Well, the difference between Muay Thai and kickboxing, it's a lot. Firstly, it's the tradition. You know, the tradition of Muay Thai and kickboxing. It's different. At some point before I did, because when I was still doing professional kickboxing fights, I had a 1 Muay Thai fight, professional.
Okay.
And then, me and my team, we only thought the difference is just elbows. Because I was doing K1 kickboxing. Yeah. So we thought the difference is just elbows. But then when I started doing kickboxing, Muay Thai, then I've learned, firstly, the clinch makes a whole lot difference between kickboxing and Muay Thai. Because it's like, this is how I feel about the Muay Thai clinch. It's like a whole martial art on its own. You can never master Muay Thai clinching in a year or a few months. It's a lifetime thing. You will never get it right. You have to keep practicing and learning and practicing and learning. You know, and when I got to Muay Thai, that is something that I was struggling with a lot, because in kickboxing, we kind of were chasing points to win. In Muay Thai, it's all about the aggression. You can hit the guy, but if it's not making an effect on them, if it's not making the damage on them, it doesn't score for you. It scores against you. You can hit him with 20 punches. He hits you with 1 punch, and it's damage. That's the damage. He wins the fight. And you're like, how did I lose? You know? So it's different. It's not the same thing. You know, it's a whole lot big different. Muay Thai is still cultural. You know, it still have the culture and the tradition, the respect and everything. As now K1, it's fine. The discipline is there, but it's what can I say? It's more diluted. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So Muay Thai is the culture that you have to follow.
That makes it unique.
Like right now, I cannot greet somebody in my life, anyone, Even my girlfriend, when I greet her, I'm always like this. I'm addicted to it. It's every single time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
now
That's true.
I'm exposed to that culture. I'm
Yes.
exposed to that lifestyle. I can relate with the Thais. I feel like I'm living
You're one
in
of them
Thailand.
already. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yes.
Yeah, even in the World Championships, you realize that we are not different as Muay Thai fighters.
Mm.
We all have the same thing going on.
Yes.
You know,
That's the.
I was surprised, like nobody is cocky towards their opponent. It's always respect, man. You beat me up, after that, I respect you, respect me. Even after the fights or before the fight, the way we talk to each other, it's still the same. It's still the same respect, same principles and all. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Which is something that I never had in when I was a kickboxer. When I was a kickboxer, it's I was cocky. I beat you up, and you gotta know, hey, I
Yes.
beat you up. There's
Yes.
nothing you can do. I picked you up in a fight. You know, so yeah. It kind of gives you the sense of the culture, man. I love the culture of Muay Thai. You cannot compare an MMA fighter, a kickboxing fighter, a boxing fighter, and a Muay Thai fighter.
Mm.
The
That's something
respect that we
special.
have as Muay Thai fighters, we are not cocky. It doesn't happen. You don't get that in Muay Thai.
Yeah.
We are not cocky. It's all about respect. We respect
Mm.
everybody. Like I'm saying right now, I'm addicted to doing this to everybody. Very cap,
Yes.
cap. It's very cap to everybody. It's very cap. You know, it's a
Yeah.
normal thing.
No. Yes.
It becomes a lifestyle. You know.
So from what you just said, it shows clearly that it impact on you completely. Your lifestyle, like you just mentioned, the lifestyle, your way of
Yes.
behaving, your approach, humility, and everything. And I
Yeah.
can actually confirm that with one championship, one FC, one FC in Singapore. Most of
Yeah.
their fighters are from Muay Thai moving to MMA. If you see their approach of
Yes.
combat sport, very respectful, very, very
Very
respectful. So
respectful. Very
that's one thing I
respectful.
think I give them so much credit for.
Yeah.
When you compare that promotion to other MMA promotion, they are one of the best when it comes to respect, humility, and everything. So I can get what you are saying exactly.
Yeah.
I can get the point.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
so that's nice. You're also amateur champion in South Africa, two-time amateur champion. Can you tell us about that? That as well.
Uh, um, yo,
Or did I
in
get it wrong?
kickboxing.
Just kickboxing. Yes, and also
Yeah, in
you have a
kickboxing.
third degree black belt, right, in kickboxing as well.
Yeah, I'm a third
Okay.
degree black belt,
Okay.
and I'm a crew now. I'm a crew now. So I'm a sensei and I'm a crew. You know, it's
Congratulations.
big stuff. I got,
Congrats.
after my fight in the World
Champions.
Championships.
Okay.
Our Ajan, we have Ajan in South Africa. Is in Cape Town. Yeah, he promoted me to a crew. So yeah. So yeah, in kickboxing, I'm three times SA
3 times.
champion.
Okay. 3 times
Yes,
champion.
and then two times out provincial champion.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Okay. 2 time what?
yeah,
Come again with that. 2 time what? You mentioned something now.
Provincial champion.
Provincial champion. So what is that
Yeah.
about? Can you explain a bit for us?
Like province to province, like every
Province.
province in
Oh,
the
province
state.
champion. Okay, I get that now. Oh,
Yeah. I'm a two times provincial champion.
okay.
I'm also uh I won the Pro M title
Okay.
in kickboxing, and also a professional title in kickboxing as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good
So it's been a
achievement.
bit,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
it's
I'll
been
say
a bit.
you have so far a very a career filled with a lot of fights. You've done a lot for yourself at the moment.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot.
what about professional? I think you mentioned you fought some professional fight in kickboxing. So how many fights?
Yeah. I have 7 fights in
7 fights.
kickboxing,
Okay.
4 wins and 3 losses.
Okay.
Yes.
So my next question would be can you tell us more about the just Sorry about that. I think I have my baby disturbing the house. So my next question is going to be with regards to my question is going to be with regards to the World Championship. So tell me about, is that the first time you live in South Africa, or you've actually traveled in the past to other competition? Was that the first time you live in South Africa for tournament, international tournament?
It was, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So tell us the experience. How was it for you representing South Africa? From 80 countries, the three of you represented South Africa. So, and four of you. Okay. Yeah. So, any one of you came home with a prize. I know you all go past the quarterfinal, but I don't know if the other your colleagues.
Yeah, we all lost in the quarterfinals, unfortunately. Yeah.
But that's not bad for the first time going to international tournament. And it's not a bad one. I say kudos to you guys. Great effort, and I would say South Africa is proud of you guys. Africa is proud of you guys. We are so happy to have you guys represent the continent. So tell us about that experience, the journey, everything.
Yeah, it was a good experience. You know, one thing I can say is that I personally now believe that I am meant to be out there and fighting in that level. You know, we don't get a lot of those opportunities because, you know, in Africa as a whole is a very poor country, you know. I was surprised as well that a lot of countries their government pays for their flight tickets and accommodation and everything, of which with us, you gotta either pay from your own pocket or get a sponsorship.
Oh, wow.
You know, so, but then I realized that because out of 4 guys, we only had 1 guy who was knocked out. And 3 of us, we lost in points when we lost.
Okay.
Yes. So, and because of a lot of those guys, they do a lot of those type of tournaments. You know what I'm saying? They are always out there.
I know.
Something that brings the whole world together.
Yeah, so they are well prepared. They are ready for.
Yes. So one thing for sure is that we also belong as Africans. We also belong to that level as well.
I agree with you.
You know, and like it or not, the truth is that a lot of those guys are professional fighters. In that level, like those countries, they send their best professional fighters
tournament like that. Oh, wow!
You see what I'm saying? It's not amateur guys. It's only a few guys which are amateurs, and if they are amateurs, they are also in the level of becoming professional fighters.
Yeah.
And then we also belong. I believe we belong there. We went in there. We showed hard. We stayed in there. We fought, but we lost against the best guys that the world can offer. But the more, I believe that the more we go there.
Kudos to you guys.
Yeah, man. Like out of 3 guys, only 1 guy got knocked out, you know, of which is not bad. So the more we go to the World Championships as South Africans, we are definitely going to become world champions one day.
Yeah, God willing. I believe so. So do you have anything to say with regards to the South Africa Muay Thai Federation? Do you have, because to be honest, in my own thought, I rate South Africa highly, and I know you guys are doing so well. The Sport Federation is doing a lot when it comes to soccer, combat sports. EFC is the best in Africa. So I know I'm from Nigeria, so when you compare the sport development to other African countries, South Africa is by far. But I'm surprised just to know that they didn't actually sponsor you guys, which sometimes some African countries do the same. My country, sometimes they say, go and pay for yourself. So I kind of understand the stress you guys went through, thinking of how to get the money you want to participate. Those foreign fighters, the white guys and the foreign guys from Europe, Asia and all, they are already focused. They're coming to the tournament. No worries. They don't think about the financial burden. They don't think about what they will eat. Everything is set for them. Just go represent the country.
Yes, that's true.
I understand. So we hope the South Africa Federation and also other African federation look into this and try to support athletes as much as they can. Support them with them. Because once you don't have that stability, mental stability, I don't think, like you say, we Africans are just naturally strong. We're just good. We are naturally strong. If not,
our struggles. Yes, our struggles make us tough.
Yeah.
Does make us tough.
Yeah.
Because I got my ribs broken in the second round when I lost, and I still fought until I said to myself, I'm not going down. This guy might rather kill me, but I'm gonna fight, and I'm gonna finish all of my rounds, because he was kneeing me on the ribs over and over and over again.
Wow.
And I looked at him and I was like, I've faced a lot of things in life that this guy wouldn't survive. I'm not going down. It was a stupid idea, though. Maybe if I went down, it wouldn't be as bad as it is.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, sometimes you have to just
fight.
For what they say. They say what they're saying. You live to fight another day. So sometimes you have to take the approach.
Yeah. But I was stubborn.
I know. I respect you for that as well. So how are you feeling with the injury? Are you much better now? What is it? What is the update with the ribs and
the ribs? I have to be out for like 6 weeks. So
okay.
And I had a title fight next month. So unfortunately I had to pull out because I can't fight. I'm not cleared to fight. I'm not medically cleared to fight. Yeah. And it's boring because now you can't train what you do, what you love doing. Now you can't do it. I'm basically a normal human being right now. I mean, if you come and attack me, I'm gonna get you arrested. I'm not gonna fight back.
Sometimes you have to just be that normal human being, just
to
get yourself back fit. So can you tell us about the tournament you're about to partake? The title fight. Just a little bit about what competition is that and what you said the fight is supposed to be next week. So tell us more about the fight. Even though you're no longer fighting, so tell us about the.
Yeah, I was supposed to fight. The tournament is IFMA, Eclipse Fight League.
I know Eclipse Fight League. Okay.
Yes, I was supposed to fight there. For a title, and then it's a new organization in Muay Thai in South Africa.
Okay.
Affiliated with IFMA.
Okay.
And so I was supposed to fight there, and I had a very tough opponent. I won't mention his name now. I can't say his name. Okay. This is about me. It's not about him. So I'm not gonna.
Okay.
So,
great.
So we were supposed to fight for a title. And I think another thing that's happening is that WMC is also gonna get involved with Eclipse Fight League, but I don't want to say much about that. Which they must do it themselves. But it's a good promotion. Hey, it's a good promotion.
So is it just strictly Muay Thai fight they put on, or MMA fight as well? Eclipse fight.
No, it's strictly Muay Thai.
Okay.
It's strictly Muay Thai. Muay Thai and MMA, it's not allowed to be mixing anymore. It's not allowed to be mixing anymore because they have their own different thing. We also have. I was telling you about the culture and stuff. It's no longer the same. So we cannot.
What I mean is that I thought maybe they have some events just for MMA fighters and some for that's what I was asking if they had some tournament for MMA separate.
It's strictly it's strictly Muay Thai.
Okay.
It's strictly Muay Thai.
Okay, that's great. So what is your plan now? Let's talk about the future for you. So are you going to stay, because now you've moved from karate, kickboxing, Muay Thai? Are we going to see you MMA one day? What's the vision? What's the dream?
I don't think I'll ever. I don't know, but at this stage of my life, I'm happy with being a Muay Thai fighter.
All right.
You can achieve as much in Muay Thai like you can in MMA. So I'm very much happy. I've spoken to UAM, the matchmaker It's an organization, Muay Thai organization in Abu Dhabi. I've spoken to their matchmaker, and uh, they are interested in giving me a Muay Thai fight in the organization, and hopefully they can give me a contract with a few fights, and I fight for them, and then hopefully in the near future I make it in one championships for their Muay Thai. So that's the plan.
That's a good one. I like the roadmap you set for yourself. It's a very good one. And very, very achievable. Just keep doing what you're doing. And the sky is the limit. You get there. You get there very, very soon. I'm not going to lie. I am more of an MMA guy. I'm a core MMA fan, but you've kind of enlightened me just listening to conversation. And I'm taking some points down, and I'm thinking I'm going to interview more Muay Thai guys going forward. It's very, very nice talking to you. So, also, I want to mention something to you. Although it just, I don't know, it's not a question. Why I asked you about MMA? I wanted to know if you're interested in MMA because I'm already interested in you. We have a management company, so I wanted to ask you if you're willing to fight MMA. So we'll try to talk to you on the side and say, oh, can you sign for our promotion, our management? So
we'll talk about that. I'll send you my numbers. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
I'll send you my numbers. We'll talk about that.
Okay. No problem. No problem. So another good news is that Muay Thai is now officially recognized by the Olympic Committee. So it's going to be the Olympic Games very soon. Although I know by then you may not be able to fight because you're already pro now, right? You're a pro fighter. So
no, it's allowed. We are allowed to fight.
Allowed. Nice. Oh, so do you have a vision for that? Do you have your focus to represent South Africa at the Olympics?
Yeah, we are allowed to fight.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, we are allowed to fight.
Awesome. So hopefully the next Olympics coming, I don't know if it's going to be official in 2024. People are projecting it to come in 2028 in the US. I know
that's what they've been saying.
Yeah, but hopefully they can make it in 4 years' time. That would be good to see you guys be the first. To be the first to actually put your name in history.
And that will push the government to now start sponsoring fighters.
Yes.
Everything Muay Thai related.
Yes.
Because that's what we're trying to do. Even if our generation might not get that, but we're setting up the stage for the next generation coming forth.
True. I applaud you guys.
Yeah, because we know the struggles. It's not nice.
Yes. Well done, guys, for what you guys have done. Although I don't know I know the names. I've seen the name, but I can't recall the name. But I'm definitely going to put more interest on the Muay Thai going forward. That's the goal of our platform, the African Fighters. Our aim at the start is to cover Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, and MMA. But I'm more familiar with boxing and MMA. And we're just three. So it's a bit difficult to cover everything. So we're just, let's stick to what we know so much for now. And gradually when we expand the team, we'll cover the whole year. So Given, thank you very much for talking to us. I so much enjoyed this conversation with you. I now know why Combat Cave is thin. You guys, you have to interview this guy. I can tell. I like the energy, and I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best. By the grace of God, maybe our next time talking, you have your belt. You come with a title, and we'll have that interview again.
Definitely getting that belt. Getting this year. I'm getting the belt.
So update me anytime you want to have a chat with us. Just DM us, and I would like to have your number as well. We can carry on talking.
Okay. My name is Given, aka the Black Superman, Msiza, and I just want to say thank you. I appreciate this time, and thank you guys for having me here. And to all my fans out there, I'm not out. I'll be back. I'll be better, and I will give you guys the show as I always do. And I appreciate everybody out there. I appreciate the love. And I just want to say thank you to Akato, my sponsorship. for being with me. Thanks to my crew, thanks to my Ajan and South African Muay Thai Federation as well. So I recap.
Awesome. So do you have your social media handle you want people to follow you on? Although that will be on the video when we're editing. So can you tell us your social media handles so that?
Yes, my social media are on. You can follow me on Instagram at Given __ Msiza, and my Facebook handle is Given Msiza.
No YouTube? Not yet.
No YouTube.
Okay.
No, not yet.
Great.
Not yet. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you, Given. Thank you very much for your time. We hope to speak to you soon again. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Come on, Africans!